Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. This is William Hindman. I'm your host. And this is Just Force 911, where we look at how our public officials do their job well, or they just really pooch screw things up. This one here comes to us from Long Island Audits. Please go over to him. Tell him I sent you over there. Please subscribe to him. Check him out. If you like him, hit his like and share and help his algorithms out. With that being said, please subscribe to my channel. I hit the like and share so you help my algorithms out. Right now I'm in double digits. I lost my search engine. I'm trying to get it back. The only way I can do that is if you guys help me out. Also subscribe. A thumbs up, thumbs down says how I do. Oh, sorry. This one here is Long Island Audits was in a lobby of a correctional building, and the warden came down and put his hands on Long Island Audits. And now we're talking to the attorney, district attorney, to find out what's going on, to see if this guy's going to be charged with assault or if he's going to be swept under the rug like everything else. So let's check this out, guys, and you guys tell me what you think about this, because I think it's just more crap down a foxhole.
Violation law, get out of the building.
Well, you're a psycho.
Do not touch me.
I can touch you.
You have no authority to touch me.
I can help you to stay if you'd like.
You put your hands on me again, you might be staying
I
here.
beg your pardon?
You're not going to take a criminal complaint?
That is it, sir.
But have evidence of a crime, sir. Do your job.
I wanted there to be some sort of investigation into the criminality of what took place.
What you are alleging would be a second-degree assault. The front-end concern that I have is being able to prove the criminal intent in this case. Did he have the intent to assault, or was the intent to remove somebody from the property?
I'm just looking for some accountability. Hey, what's up guys? Long Island Audit here, back again with another video. I had the opportunity to speak with the elected state's attorney for Dorchester County in Maryland regarding the incident where the Unhinged Warden assaulted me several times. If you'd like to watch the full video for context, I'll leave a link in the description right below the like button. Now let's hear what the state's attorney has to say about this. Let's get into it.
State's Attorney's Office.
Hi, my name is Sean Paul Reyes. I received an email from Amanda Leonard and I was told to give her a call.
Okay, hold on 1 second for me.
No problem.
Good morning, Mr. Reyes. How are you today?
Hi, good morning, Ms. Leonard. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Thank you for giving me a call back. I just wanted to follow up with you about the incident that took place, I guess it's last week now. All my days are running together. The county manager and the HR department at the county office building have forwarded me everything that you sent to them. So I just wanted to give you the heads up that has now gotten to my office. I'm going to follow up with an investigation to see what needs to be done and any action that may need to be taken. But I wanted to find out anything additional from you that may not be in that written complaint, to just make sure I've got everything that I need to know for that investigation. So is there anything else that wasn't in that complaint that you think I need to know moving forward?
Honestly, can I call you Amanda?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay. Honestly, Amanda, I really don't have anything else to add. I thought I was pretty specific on exactly my intentions there, what exactly transpired. I don't know if they forwarded you the actual video
Yes, I've got that.
footage of the incident. I had given that to the county manager. I don't, again, I was just looking to file a complaint with the sheriff's office, and they refused to do that and told me to go to the county manager.
Yeah, let me ask, just because I want to clarify, when you say complaint, were you looking for a complaint for the warden supervisor, or were you looking for a complaint in terms of something criminal?
Well, I was looking to file a complaint in terms of something criminal. Okay. I wanted there to be some sort of investigation into the criminality of what took place inside the public lobby. It wasn't really a complaint as far as, because I'm sure if regular complaint, that's why I was confused going to the county manager's office, Jerry Jones, is because, I know he wouldn't handle a criminal complaint. I know he's not a law enforcement officer. So,
To be fair, I think there might have been a little bit of confusion on the sheriff's office side from my conversation with them. I think that initially they might have been under the impression you were looking for a complaint as in a supervisor, and they don't supervise the warden. So I think that might have been some of the confusion. But either way, what I can also tell you, even if in terms of a criminal investigation, the sheriff's office might have also just forwarded you to the commissioner's office to file charges because of it being an alleged misdemeanor that happened outside of their presence. So in that event, if you had gone to the commissioner's office to fill out an application for charges, it would have come to my office anyway, so we would have been in the same position.
Right,
So,
I understand, Amanda. And the only other thing that I would just add to that is that there was a corporal there during the incident. I don't recall his name at this moment, but there was a deputy sheriff there, a corporal that was there, witnessed the incident, and that's the same exact sheriff that I spoke to regarding, and I was very specific regarding a criminal complaint. I handed over my identification. I thought we were going to begin the process, and he comes back after speaking to a supervisor, and he says that he was told to go to the county manager. So, I understand that's what you're getting, that there was some sort of confusion, but I just want to make it very clear on my end, and the video will show. I'm going to send you over the full unedited video with the with my interaction with the sheriff's department after. Regarding filing the complaint, just so you have the whole picture.
okay, yes, I would appreciate that. Can I give you my email address?
Sure, please.
Or you have my email address.
I do have your email
because
address. Yes, I do have your email address.
Okay.
So what are the next steps moving forward? I know you had mentioned that in your email that you were just gonna, I just wanted to know exactly what are the next steps moving forward. I'm gonna send you the unedited video. I have no problem doing that. I'm just looking for some accountability. If I were to grab anybody for any reason, without being defending myself, I would be arrested. So I would assume, the same standard applies throughout law enforcement or even higher standards.
So what I will tell you in terms of the process is I'm going to review everything, your video, any surveillance video that may exist from the detention center, any reports that might exist, obviously your complaint, same thing that I would do in any criminal case, and then go through what amounts to the criminal elements of, in this case, obviously what you are alleging would be a second-degree assault.
Right.
I'm not sure. Are you from Maryland? Do you have connections to Maryland?
Well, I'm not from Maryland. I do have some family that lived in Maryland. I did live in Maryland for a time, but I'm not from Maryland. I'm from Long Island, New York. But I am familiar. I do have an attorney in Maryland. He's not representing me in this case or anything like that. But so I'm familiar with the statutes a little bit, and that's what I opined myself as second-degree assault. And again, I'm just bringing it. It's my job to exhaust all my legal remedies in any situation where I feel that, and I think the evidence strongly suggests that I was assaulted. So that's all I'm doing is that that's why I wanted to reach out to the county manager. I appreciate you reaching out. I just want to exhaust all legal remedies and try and get some accountability.
Of course, I completely understand that, and I'm going to take a look at everything and take the action that I believe is appropriate for what I think I could prove in court, just like I would do with any other case. And if I believe that it meets the legal elements, and if I believe that I can prove it beyond a reasonable doubt, because that's what my ethical obligation is, to only charge cases that I believe not only meet the elements, but that I have the ability to withstand my burden. What I will tell you from this case and any other assault case of this nature, the difficulty that I see just from the front end, and I'm not saying this has made my decision one way or the other because I haven't looked at this from all sides. I've only seen a very little bit of this. But I will give you the front end concern that I have is being able to prove the criminal intent in this case. Is whether or not I can prove did he have the intent to assault or was the intent to remove somebody from the property. And again, I've not made a decision one way or the other because I have a lot more to look at. So that's where I need to take my analysis.
Right.
It's probably going to be something that I review with multiple attorneys in the office to make sure that we are making the best decision of what goes forward. But I will, before any final decision is made, we will get back in touch with you, okay?
I appreciate that, Amanda. And again, I know, prosecutor's best friend is video evidence, so you do have that on your side. But I think it's pretty clear. I understand that you have your way of thinking, and that you're going to make your decision. I just appreciate a lot of the times when I deal with officer misconduct. Things aren't even looked into. So I appreciate. I appreciate
I can
that.
promise you that's not the case, and I can also tell you that at the very least, even if this is something that I can tell, and this is what I do in any case where there is an allegation that comes to me from a commissioner's office or a complaint where there is anything related to an officer, even if it is something where I have to make the decision where I say, look, I'm not sure if this is going to withstand my burden in the criminal avenue, the conversations that I've already had with the county manager, who is the person that is going to supervise and ultimately be the one over top of the warden, we've already started to have conversations of any potential administrative action that might need to be taken. So
Understood.
that is not disclosed regardless of where we are in a criminal avenue. So
Understood.
I want you to be aware of that as well.
I definitely appreciate that. Again, I understand your line of thinking. I just hope you understand mine, that no one is above the law.
You are correct on that.
So I just wanted to end with I appreciate it. Thank you for looking into it. Like I said, there's a lot of state's attorneys out there that don't even attempt to do their job. Again, no hard feelings either way. I think that if I were to do something of this nature, that I would be charged. But again, I understand what you're saying regarding your burden of proof and everything else. And just the last question for you is, the warden, is he an elected official? Is he appointed? And do you know how that works?
He is not an elected official at this point. That is actually a great question. He's not an elected official, no.
Is he a law enforcement officer? By statute?
Not in I don't believe he's considered a sworn law enforcement officer, kind of like a sheriff or a police officer. I would have to look if he meets the statutory definition of law enforcement.
Right. I was just looking into the statute myself, and there are correctional officers who could be both, could be a correctional officer and a sworn law enforcement officer. So I just didn't know if he fit that criteria or not.
Yeah, to be honest, I can't answer that question with any certainty off the top of my head. I'm not certain. I don't want to give you an answer and be wrong.
And state's attorneys in Maryland are elected, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right. I mean, I guess if you have any other questions, you can give me, send me an email. I hope I can do the same if I have any additional questions.
Yes, of course.
All right. Thank you, Amanda. I appreciate your time today. Thank you.
You have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye. All right, fellow patriots, as of the filming of this video, I have yet to hear back from the Dorchester County State's Attorney, Amanda Leonard. Make sure you subscribe and have notifications turned on so you don't miss any updates on this incident. This incident was covered by multiple local news outlets. I will leave links to their articles in the description below. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Will there be accountability, or more we investigate ourselves and found no wrongdoing? I won't hold my breath for government accountability. As always, stay safe. God bless. I'll see you in the next one. Long Island Audit. Peace.
Okay, guys, so I take that back. She wasn't with the DA. She's with the state's attorney. That was my bad. Sorry. Old age creeps in. I think I got Alzheimer's or sometimers or no timers. I don't know, whatever it is. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this. I just think it's another cover-up. They're not going to do anything. Even though he's a warden, he's still one of the blue gang, so, they're going to protect him the best they can. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Remember, always film the police because they're not your friends.